Manchester City 3, Manchester United 0. This is a match review straight after the game, obviously. Right now, I'm not going to lie to you, my head is hot. My head is hot. I'm trying to find a calm way to get my words together, my thoughts together right now, but it's hard. I'm not going to lie to you, it's hard. I don't even know where to begin, if I'll be real with you. I don't know if I should start on the performance. I don't know if I should go to the manager. I don't know if I should talk about the players, but all in all, it's been a horrible start to the season. After what seemed to be like a promising summer, you know, a promising transfer window in terms of some of the players that we brought in. It's the same old story, same Man United, same story, same problems, same issues. And generally, I feel like I'm getting sick and tired of the same script over and over again. And we find ourselves here again. And I just want to start off by saying the storm is officially over. I'll be real with you, bro.
Is that what the forecast is saying?
The storm is officially over. And I want to get your opinion on this, but for me, I think it's time for the manager to go. I think now is the right time for Rúben Amorim to either step down or be removed from the manager's position because, and it's nothing against the guy. I don't hate the guy.
No.
I don't have anything against the guy. I just haven't seen anything, bro. Since he's been appointed, I haven't seen anything. I haven't got anything. You know, for me to hang on to. Last season, obviously, we were on the emergency episode last season, and we were both of the same opinion that the guy needed a time, he needed a transfer window, which in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that, and I still stand by that. Because I do feel like he needed a fair chance, a fair opportunity to have a go at the job, because last season it was a mess. He came in, it was chaotic. The squad was messy, and he needed some players obviously to kind of fit the system because he was changing the system completely to a 3 at the back, 3-5-2 system or 3-4-2, whatever 3-4-3 system, whatever system it is, bro. But his system, he needed players to obviously
his idea.
Yeah. That's it. He needs to put his ideas forward, get the players to buy into it, and then bring in players that can also fit into that system. But bro, it's been 8 wins out of like over 30 Premier League games now. We're averaging less than 1 point a game. We're not scoring enough goals. And even when we're playing, bro, it's just we don't look threatening a lot of the times. It's flat. It's so flat. We brought in Cunha and Bremo, who last season were amazing players, bro. We know what kind of quality is. These are players that were one of the best performers statistically in the league last season, and we're making them look average. We brought in a striker. You know,
he looks like Hussein now.
He looks like he's becoming evolved into Hussein 2.0. Yeah. There's just nothing, bro. There's just nothing at the moment that...
There's nothing to even clinch onto, isn't it?
Yeah. And I don't see how things improve. And that's why, for me, I've come to this conclusion where, for me, it's just like, the manager has to go, bro. I felt like we've given him a fair opportunity. I said 10 games. You know, I thought we can at least, see it out to November. But because of obviously the Grimsby shock result and some of these performances in the Premier League games, bro, it's just... There's no point wasting time.
I think it does more damage to give him the 10 games. I think you're killing players more. The squad it's a bit all over the place right now. You can just tell on the performances, like everything is flat. There's no excitement. Like we were talking in the other room whilst we were doing the watch along, and I was like, Mbeumo, Cunha. Listen, we've brought in players in the past and they haven't gone right. Yeah, they haven't performed well, whatever. But we've usually brought them from abroad. Man United. Post Sir Alex, we kind of stopped buying Premier League proven players. Under Sir Alex, we would always buy Premier League proven. Rooney, Ferdinand, Ashley Young, Tevez, Berbatov, Sahar, you can name, the list goes on, right? Of Premier League proven players that would come in and you know what you're getting. After Fergie, we kind of stopped that a little bit, right? We started going abroad a lot more, especially in the past few years. Correct me if I'm wrong, other than Mason Mount, who I don't think is a fair shout because he's been injury prone, probably Lukaku, probably... Maguire is probably the last Premier League proven player that we bought. And to be fair, compared to our other signings, they've been decent. Yeah. So you know what you're getting. If someone's performed in the Premier League, the chances are they're going to come in and perform. Bro, these guys they don't look like themselves. And it's not even that. It's like, cool, when they get the ball, sometimes I'm like, but I don't see them enough in the game. I'm not like, we bought Cunha and we bought Mbeumo for 20 league goals. Yeah. Each of them 20 league goals. That's what I want from you. Bro, I don't know how they even get the opportunities, the chances, the position. I don't know where the goals are coming from. Like I was talking to Fu, bro, everything is so flat. Moving forward is flat, going back, like, it's just bad. And another thing with Amorim, is that we haven't, in the past, obviously it's a short period that we're talking about, but we haven't got like pounded. Yeah, we haven't been beat like 4-0, 3-0. Like we don't get, it's usually like a 1-0, it's usually flat, it's usually like, it's a nothing game, but we lose, whatever. Bro, this was just like, This was bad. This was 3-0. This was total domination. We didn't really create much. Like it was poor. And yeah, I think giving him the 10 games, unfortunately, does harm to the squad and the club. To be fair. So.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, bro. I also said after the Grimsby game that, like, even though initially I said to myself, 10 games would be fair. when you have shock defeats like the one against Grimsby and you lose in that type of manner and you're getting outplayed by Grimsby Town, League 2 side, who then went on to go lose their league game a few days later.
Yeah, and I celebrated.
For me, you're naturally, you celebrated.
That's how a lot of come, bro.
I hear you. It's crazy. We're doing hate watches on Grimsby Town. It's mad. But when you lose in that kind of manner, for me, bro, that grace that we've given you
of course,
gets kind of taken away from you. And I said after that game that I was going to treat it as a game-by-game case, you know? What I saw today, bro, and kind of going off what you say in terms of being flat, bro, it was a pattern, bro. We get into these final third, spaces in the final third, and nothing ever comes off it, bro. It's either because the decision making is poor, the quality of passes are poor, the choices, like the choices in passes are off. Every time we get into those positions, as a fan, I'm watching thinking, I don't think anything's gonna come off it. Like we don't look threatening. I don't get excited every time I see us in these dangerous areas. I'm not like that. I don't lean forward because I'm just like, oh, we're going to lose the ball. The ball's going to get given away, or they're just going to clear it. And today, the Manchester City team that we're playing against, this is not the Man City team of 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Oh, no, it's poor.
This is a very weak, vulnerable Man City who just got outplayed by Tottenham and Brighton.
No, I looked at their 11 and I said, this isn't anything special.
You saw their lineup, bro. We had an opportunity today to have a go at them, you know? And they didn't even come out second gear today. That was so comfortable for them. It's like the moment they scored their first goal, they knew we got this 3 points in the bag.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro.
Bro, at no point, they never stressed. I don't think they even broke a sweat, bro.
No, 100%. I think as a manager, you buy time. You put in a good performance, you earn yourself a few more games. You put in a really bad performance, and unfortunately, those games get snatched away from you. I still, like, this is going to sound... I know a lot of you are probably sitting in the comments and laughing. Oh, you lot supported him, and now you're turning. You lot supported him, and now you realise I was screaming it from before. I really don't care in it. I'm still not sitting here. Listen, I'm still not sitting here and screaming for his head. I've been there before, and I've seen this happen multiple times. We go out, and I've told you before, we've gone out and signed every single type of manager. It's beyond like even just a manager coming in and changing everything. It's beyond that,
and I'm still on that.
So I'm done like screaming manager head, blah blah. But you can't obviously like get past the fact that maybe he's not the guy. Maybe he's not the guy. But do I regret supporting him and giving him time and giving him a fair shot? No, of course I don't. And if you predicted that I was gonna fail, and obviously you can't really predict things because no one's a flipping psychic or whatever. You saw something and you said, all right, cool, I'm gonna jump on this. I'm gonna call for his head last season, and now it's proven right. Well done, bro. Like, you're gonna get it wrong in the future. It's completely fine. I chose to be a fan for my own sanity and just be like, you know what? It's out of my hands. Let me just see what he's gonna do and detach myself from it. And it's gotten to a point now where, bro, I retired.
Bro, I feel your frustration because I feel your frustration because you know it's like you just said, bro. Yeah, I'm saying yes, the storm's over. Yes, I'm saying I think it's time for the manager to go. But I still don't think, even if the next manager comes in, I just don't see all these problems going away. Like, yes, I think it'll be the right decision now to let him go. But I do also don't think that our problems will just disappear as soon as another manager comes in. I think we're still going to have these type of issues even when the next manager comes in. I just think it's something that's more deep-rooted, bro. I just look at some of those players, bro, today in those performances, and I'm like, how can you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, sometimes I question then I'm just like, be a man. Like, be a man, generally, bro. Like, it goes beyond, like, bro, it's like half-hearted decisions. Comical defending. Poor, it's like everything, it just seems lackluster. It's like, you're not really giving it your all.
Now you do want to grab them sometimes, just wake them up.
It's like, and I do feel sorry for Amorim in some ways because at the end of the day, ultimately, bro, regardless of everything, the results go on your head. You have to take accountability. You're the manager. So regardless of whether your players are not making 5-yard passes, that's on you. Do you know what I mean? And so you have to take responsibility. Unfortunately, he's the one that's going to take the fall. But, bro, regardless of whoever comes in next, we need to take a real look at the squad. We need to take a real look at some of these players. Bayenda was one of them. Ugarte is another one of them. These are players that, unfortunately, bro, they should not be anywhere near Manchester United, bro. These are not Manchester United quality players. Ugarte, it might sound harsh, but he was involved in the 2 of the goals that we conceded today. 2 of the goals he conceded today. That was a man that was a 5th choice midfielder for PSG, and we went and bought him for 60 million. Man City just bought Donnarumma for less. A player that's won an international trophy, a player that's won the Champions League last season, a player that's probably one of the top 3-4 goalkeepers in his position, or one of the top 3-4 players in his position.
Bro, PSG,
they paid less.
PSG bought João Neves with the money we gave
them.
We gave PSG João
money. We could have just went out and got João Neves ourselves. Do you know what I mean? It's just those type of decisions at the club. The quality of players that we're bringing in, some of the quality players in those squad, culminated with the fact that obviously it's not working for the manager. It's just, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm just at a point now where I don't care now what the next step is, bro, because I just don't know how things are going to prove. And I'm just in a position where I just want to wait and see now what happens, because I just don't really know at the moment.
I think as a fan, you have to detach yourself, bro. You can't get too invested. And I think you can, you can make the same decision, but the timing makes it right or wrong. Yeah. So let me explain what I mean. Ten Hag, when he won the FA Cup, but there was talk of him getting sacked. In my opinion, forget hindsight. In that moment, you're living in that moment. I thought it was the wrong decision to sack him. I didn't think we should have sacked him. I said, you know what? He's got the players on board clearly. He's got something going clearly. He's won an FA Cup. You can't sack a manager after winning an FA Cup. We've done it to Louis van Gaal. It was horrible, whatever, right? At that time. And I still think if they sacked him at that time, you'd be thinking, oh, what if this and what if that? And they've done the manager dirty, whatever. They gave him a little bit more game time. They saw who he brought into the summer, all that kind of stuff, and then they sacked him. That same decision was proven 100% right when they sacked him. Same thing with Amorim, bro. I think if we sacked him last season, I would have said, no, like, you haven't given him a fair shot. You brought him in. You haven't given him his players.
There would have been a lot of what ifs.
Exactly.
There would have been a lot of what ifs.
Now it's the exact same decision, but you're just doing it at a different time. Now it can be a bit justified. No one can predict.
But that's what the stance we're on. That's the message I try to get across to people, especially when we were like Abs. We had a back and forth just now on the stream. And that's the point I'm trying to get across to him, bro. Okay, it's nice that you called it 3-4 months ago. Okay, well done, bro. You were the first one to say it. Well done. But my point is that I feel more satisfied with my stance because I know I've given him a fair assessment. I've given him a fair opportunity, a fair assessment, and now I've come to a realization that he is not the man for the job. After seeing all the possibilities of what could have come after.
Every excuse is just ticked off.
There's no excuses for him. So I know for certain he's now not the manager to take us forward. And I know that for certain. Do you get it?
Even Arsenal fans have a similar thing with Arteta now of like, now he's got everything. Before where he's finished second, of course, it's different things, right? Everything is relative. But before where he's finishing second and they're like, oh, but this guy got injured. And now, I'm hearing a lot of Arsenal fans that I'm speaking to saying, he's got every player he wants. He's got the striker. He's got this. Now, if he doesn't win, it's a failure. Two different types of failures, but both failures, of course, right? So I think me and you just wanted to give him a fair shot. We wanted to see it play out. And we're not against sacking a manager. Listen, we support the club before we support anyone else. We're not against sacking a manager, but we're against the timing of it. If it feels not right, if it doesn't feel justified, then maybe we'll... But now I think we sit in a position and we're like, again, I'm disattached. I'm like, if you're going to sack him. I don't really care. If you're going to bring in someone else, I'm not expecting it to be... Maybe a new manager bounce would be nice because we didn't even get that with Amorim. It would be nice. I'm not going to lie to you. But long term, I don't know what's in it for this club, bro. I genuinely don't.
And bro, just coming back to that point you were saying, certainty, bro. That's all it was for us, certainty. You need certainty, bro, because even had we sacked him 3-4 months ago, it's been a what ifs. What if we still had him? What if that? Now I know there's no what ifs, there's no excuses. You are not the guy. You know, unfortunately, I can't see things improving with you, so therefore we just need to move on. And the reason why I'm saying it now as well is because it's only 4 games into the season. The next manager come in, there's still something to salvage. We can still, salvage our season.
We've got a decent setup there. Like there's players there. There's a lot of rubbish. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of players that need to get chopped. But there are some players there where I look at and I'm like, bro, I can't keep blaming it on you. Like some players I look at and I'm like, I know you're a good player. I can't keep blaming it on you. The decision making today was poor. But then I'm like battling within my head. Like this club's got me fighting myself sometimes thinking, is the decision making on the player or the manager? Because I've seen this decision making happen multiple times throughout the weeks, but maybe it's the manager putting him in position that's making it hard for him to make a decision in that position. Like, I'm just battling with myself now, bro. I'll be real. Like, I'm not even going to watch his press conference because I don't want him to say something that's going to sway me.
I get you. Because
he's powerful.
He's a philosopher.
He's powerful.
He's actually a philosopher, bro.
Come on, man.
Because he says things, I'm like...
The better team won, the better players lost. After Grimsby. I was back on board.
He got me there. Like, wallahi, he got me. He got me there. And then he got me after the... what game was it? Was it Fulham?
Or Burnley?
Or Arsenal? I can't remember. But he was in the press and he was talking about how can I change my system when the players haven't got used to my system first. Once they get used to my system...
And they can play with the eyes closed.
Then he got me again.
Then you can change.
He got me again.
I was like, well, he's got a point.
Yeah, he's got a point. He's got a point.
I'm not listening to him anymore.
I can't, bro. I just have to look at what I'm seeing right now, and what I'm seeing is just not working. And I don't see, and I have to keep emphasizing, I just don't see how things improve, bro.
Yeah, no, it's too flat.
It's too hot. I just don't see it, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised if he walks away before we even sack him, bro.
I mean, he's tried to twice and been talked out of it from the sources inside the club, which is crazy. But even going back to Kobe Mainoo, like I don't know how you have that quality on the bench and you just don't start him, bro. Like he came on, took on a man, nutmegged another man, and suddenly the whole pitch opened up. Like that is, you talk about football being fine margins. That one player has just opened up a whole opportunity. Passes it to Dorgu. Dorgu, like an idiot, just crosses it in first time. Maybe should have pulled it back to Bruno. But that in itself is just a game changer that you don't get from an Ugarte.
Yeah.
These are the marginal differences that we're talking about. And listen, he'll come out and say that he doesn't train well. Bro, Fergie had Tevez, who was the worst trainer at United.
Yeah.
The worst. Even Evra came on SDS and said it. But on the pitch, you get 120%. Some players are like that, bro. I'm not saying it's right. Maybe he's seeing something else in Kobe, but I don't care. I'm at a point now where I'm like, I'm not getting points from training matches. I'm getting points from
the real match.
From the real match, bro. So if he performs in the real, I don't care what he does in training, bro. That's the point I've reached now. But yeah, man, it's dark.
No, the Kobe Mainoo situation, that's one that I find it very hard to defend. It's the one situation that's come out of all of this that has me really questioning. Because you're playing players like Ugarte who clearly are out of their depth. They're just not of the quality of Manchester United. And yet you are persistent with playing him over a boy that is one of the best talents that we've had in recent years,
100%, bro.
And the fact that you can't find a way to get the best out of him or fit him into your system, that is worrying for me, bro. And then on top of that, you're not really playing people in their best position. Like you got Bruno, who was by far your best player last season, and without him, we would have been in a relegation fight. And you're having to play him in a position that doesn't get the best out of him. Yeah. Yes, he can maybe do a job,
but it's not Bruno.
But it's not Bruno, bro. And that's my thing. If the fact that I think for Amorim, the only way I can see even a 5%, 10% chance of a 180 and things turn better for him is if he changes his system. Yeah. And it goes against everything I am, because I always want the managers to stick to their philosophy, to stick to their ideas and play their way. But when your system is clearly not getting the best out of your best players, forget just players, your best players, you need to do something. You got Cunha and Mbeumo, and since they've come in, yes, they've had flashes of good moments and they've had times where they show their qualities, but they're starting to fade into looking like the Garnachos and the Antonys and the Rashfords from last season.
People we're talking about,
the teams that we got rid of, they're starting to look like them.
Yeah, but honestly, I'd rather him like fall on his sword and not change his system, because if he changes his system and it works, I'm gonna look at him and say, you could have done this last season.
No, but the thing is,
you chose to continue with this free for free.
I hear you.
I would rather him fail doing his system.
But you know what it is? But even me, I'm not saying entirely you have to change your entire system. I'm not saying go to 4 in the back or whatever it is. I'm just saying even in your 3 at the back system, tweak that a bit, bro. Even tweak that. There's still ways you can tweak that to get the best out of your play. You look at the Glasner, the way he plays his 3 at the back, it's completely different.
Yeah, formation is the same, but
the formation is system different. He uses his midfielders, bro. Glasner he gets his midfielders to carry the ball from our half of the pitch to all the way to the further forward. You know what I mean? So
if he goes, which is looking like an increase, I think now it's just a matter of time. I think I said it when you were on my pod as well. I said I think the writing's on the wall. Yeah. It's just a matter of time now. I think it will happen. It's going to take a miracle to turn this around, but I just don't see it happening. If he was to go, obviously football can change very quickly. He might be gone. We don't know. Who's your man?
I'm gonna say either Glasner, just because he plays a similar system at Crystal Palace, but also I just think he's a good tactician, bro, and his in-game management is very, very good. You saw obviously the performance against Guardiola and even against Liverpool in the Community Shield. Like he knows how to get the better of the likes of Guardiola. And I'm talking tactically. Like he knows how to get the better of them. Eddie Howe's another one as well. I think Eddie Howe, again, I think he's a very good tactical manager. I also feel like he knows how to improve players, get the best out of players, and even if he has to, he can also reinvent players, bro. You know, you've seen what he's done with like Murphy and Joe Linton and these type of players, bro. He's found a way to get the best out of them. And I just think Dan Burn, for example. So come on, bro. So for me, right now, it has to be for me either one of those two. And I think if, bro, like as bad as we are, I do also feel like if Manchester United come calling, most managers, that's like 98% of managers are taking that job.
Yeah, that's not even a question.
You know what I mean? So I don't even have to worry.
It's too big of a. Listen, we've been poor for the past 10 years. But when United come calling, whether you're a player or you're a manager, it is still a pull. We might not get the player. He might choose someone else. Yeah. But we'll give him a decision to make.
Yeah,
as bad as we are, it's not a thing of like, oh, United. Yeah. I know rival fans want to make it seem like that, but listen, saying that Glasner wouldn't choose United because of what he's got at Palace, like, wallah.
Yeah, come on.
Let's not do that.
Be serious, man. Come on, wallah. That ego, man. It only flew 1 year. It only flew for 1 year, bro. Usually just sits. It just sits there, man. We flew one time, everyone got excited.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Relax. But yeah, man. But yeah, what about you? So you're sticking with what's your choices? Glasnost as well?
I don't even know, bro. I think I've got 3 in mind. If they choose any of them, I don't really care. If they go out and get someone else I've never heard of, I don't really care. For me, it's like you said, Eddie Howe, Glasnost, and then Iriola would be my 3. But I don't, bro. I'm just hoping. I don't know, like, that they're gonna change.
Because we've been through this 5 times now, bro.
Like every single manager, Liban, I've named them before. You want the manager who's won everything. You got Jose Mourinho, he failed. You got the manager who's never been sacked, who's an up-and-coming manager in Europe, changing the game, Ten Hag, got sacked. You went with the club legend and Oli, got sacked. You went with the Premier League proven David Moyes, got sacked. You went for the old head who's revolutionized football, Van Gaal, got sacked.
Yeah.
But we've done it all. We've done it all, and they've all failed.
Yeah.
So I'm like at a point now. Bro, get me a League 2 manager if you think he's the man. Bro, get McKenna. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Nah, I get you,
I've
bro.
seen it all.
You know what it is it's that saying when you do something over and over again, and you don't learn from it, and you make the same mistakes over and over again. It's insanity. It's called insanity, bro.
Yeah.
As a fan base, that's where we're at right now. We're just got to a point where we're just like we don't. It's not like we don't care. Yeah. It's just that we're fed up, and we just don't. To us, it doesn't matter what happens now because. We see the same things happening over, the same results happening over. Same cycle, but we keep going to this cycle, bro. Yeah. And bro, that's just where we're at right now. So
I know, bro. I guarantee you, he'll leave. We'll get someone else in. 1 year's time, SDS, emergency meeting.
So there might be an emergency meeting coming soon, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, Hussein.
Thank you,
Sorry to bring you on.
Yeah. I hope it's sunnier days. You said the storm's gone. But the sun's still not here.
Right, there's actually a storm outside as well.
Another one.
But no, there's actual real life.
Yeah, there's a real life storm.
Real life storm outside the building.
Over.
So the storm technically isn't over, but for Rúben Amorim,
I can't catch a break.
But for Rúben Amorim, for me, it's over. Yeah. And that's our thoughts at the moment. But yeah. Anyways, like, share, and see, can't get my words out, man. Can't get my words out right now. It's crazy. That's how my head's hot right now. But yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let us know if you agree with anything that we said, if you disagree, or even if you just want to laugh at us. If you're here for the hating, then feel free to do so.
I'll report your comments though.
Yeah, I'll report it as well. I might even hide it as well. I might delete it anyway. Because I forgot I could delete.
Come on, man.
Yeah, come on. Do what you want. Just watch.
It's gonna be 3 comments.
3 comments the whole video. Literally, just 3
Everything else got deleted.
Yeah, Liban is cool. That's it. That's the only one. Hussein is a cool guy, man. That's what we're gonna see. That's the only one that left.
Yeah,
that's it.
But anyways. One bot.
Yo, what's that bot that always comes up? Your videos make me...
Yeah. Please keep uploading. Your videos make me smile. Get out of here, man. She can stay, actually. Let her stay.
She can stay. She's cool. But anyways, see you at the next video. We might have a manager by then. We might still have to say manager by then, but who knows. But anyways, until then, take care.